So sometimes, yeah, ideas just come from research. Sometimes they come from really weird places, like these two models here are from a series of books I've just finished illustrating. And would you mind passing them to me? Actually, those little sculptures down there. There's two guys there, and they're based on weird things. One guy's called Tank, and one guy's called Duper. So, thank you for that. Hands up who thinks this guy's called Tank. Hands up who thinks this guy's called Tank. Alright, so character names are really important for one thing, hands down. Tank is based on a gorilla. So we took the head shape of a gorilla, which is really quite distinctive. Really, really tall head shape, really strong brows, big jaws, big muscles and everything, and then we made Tank out of him. And then Duper is based on a gumnut. He's described as a stick insect wearing a beanie. But a stick insect wearing a beanie doesn't look that interesting. It just looks like a stick with a beanie on it. And you can't turn that into a person. So when I was trying to figure out what he would look like, I went for a walk and I found a gumnut on a tree. And I thought, that looks like a little person's head wearing a beanie. And then I made Duper based on that design. So his beanie became that cap at the top of the gumnut. So sometimes ideas come from really weird places like that too. In The Lion, the ideas came from a drawing that a 3-year-old girl did, which was even weirder. So with that one, I had a textbook from when I was studying teaching, when I was studying primary teaching, and inside one of the chapters, chapter 8, there was this illustration, which is by a 3-year-old girl from Japan, and it's called The Lion's Toothpaste, and the illustration is hanging up in the International Museum of Children's Art in Norway. And I looked at that and I went, that is amazing. Look how tiny she's made this little zookeeper, and massive she's made this lion. This guy doesn't even look like he's afraid. He looks like he's even smiling a little bit, like he's not worried at all. And this massive lion is so close to him with all the teeth baring. So I drew my own version like this. And I thought, oh, that could be a story. I might just try a better version of that. I might try and make it more like a lion. So I did this one here. And I changed the man into a dentist. And I put a little boy up in the top corner, up here. It's a little boy. And he's watching, and he can tell how dangerous this is, but the man can't. So a story turned up out of that. Other things were getting eaten, and then a whole bunch of people and animals got eaten. And I guess it's got kind of that feel of the old lady who swallowed the fly as well. Hands up who's read that story before? Heard it? Yeah, hands down. So this is what that would be like if the old lady was actually a lion and the fly was a dentist and a flamingo and other things. So that's how that story came.